Welcome to Action Hound Media, the site and channel all about action. Life is boring. Get some more action into your life. This segment is on, does Sasquatch exist? Case to see both sides.
Does Sasquatch exist? Time and time again, I have arguments with people who doubt the existence of Sasquatch and even laugh at the possibility of such a thing. Some of these people look at me like I'm some kind of a nut and believe that going on Sasquatch expeditions is a total waste of time and a useless endeavor. I'm sure many of you researchers have encountered such people. It's a tiring, recurring instance, so let's clear the air. Before diving into the topic of Sasquatch, there are other more bizarre events that have occurred in the world. The United States government has declassified videos of the Navy tracking UFOs. The government is no longer suppressing knowledge of UFOs and covering up encounters. This is an open admission that aliens exist and are flying through our skies. This is a disclosure to the public that something as fantastic as aliens are among us. Think about that for a moment. That means that the fantastic is capable of being reality. That also means that all sorts of creatures could be setting foot on Earth. Anything inexplicable is possible on Earth. This does not necessarily mean that Sasquatch is extraterrestrial, but that anything could be in the woods. Watch YouTube videos or documentaries on paranormal occurrences captured on camera. Hundreds of videos from unicorns, wendigos, ghosts, velociraptors, and Sasquatches are posted. Can all these be hoaxes? First of all, Sasquatch is not such a stretch. Gigantopithecus is an extinct genus of ape similar to Sasquatch. There are primates, even large ones like gorillas, that live in the jungle, so what's so hard to believe that there is an ape that lives in the woods? Part of the problem is that the name Bigfoot sounds comedic and automatically draws the picture in one's mind of a cartoon ape-like character with big feet. If it were referred to as like a wood ape or even unidentified primate, the general public would have less of a farcical view of this creature. Let's just refer them to as Sasquatch. The biggest problem is the lack of education by certain individuals who automatically laugh at the idea of Sasquatch. It's alright to be skeptical, but to totally think it's a joke without sufficient research about the subject is unwarranted. Before laughing at the existence of Sasquatch, people should do their homework. Watch at least 3 documentaries, talk with people who have researched them, ask skeptical questions, get out to the woods. Research other elusive animals in the woods. Many large animals roam the woods undetected by humans. Bears, mature deer, bucks, moose. Have any skeptics found bear bones or seen a 13-pointer outside of the rut? Yet they believe these animals exist. These animals are intelligent. A large animal, even one that is 8 foot tall, can easily elude humans, especially one that has the intelligence of a primate. One big argument is that there is a lack of evidence that Sasquatch exists. That is flat out BS, since there is plenty of evidence. There are multiple witness testimonials, videos, pictures, and sound recordings. There are prints, tracks, hair samples, even DNA samples. Unfortunately, the DNA samples are usually insufficient as they are labeled corrupted by humans or that there is no other known species that match the sample. Thus, the paradox exists that an unidentified species cannot be identified since there is no existing DNA sample to match it to. All this evidence is admissible in the court of law, but not to the scientific community who require a body. So witness testimony, physical evidence, visual evidence is enough to convict a murderer, but this evidence is insufficient to prove that Sasquatch exists. In all fairness, the lack of a Sasquatch body or bones is a strange instance in favor of the skeptics. Maybe these creatures retrieve their dead and bury them, much like humans. But remember this, even if you believe that there is no proof of Sasquatch, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Then there is the abundance of reports. People in states varying from Washington to Texas to Florida have reported sightings in the thousands over the past few decades. Usually reports come from areas bordering forested lands. If it is a hoax, are there thousands of people running through the forest in gorilla costumes? And many people don't report sightings fearing ridicule. What is the explanation for such an abundance of sightings, many from credible individuals? Galileo believed that the sun was the center of the star system, but he was condemned by the church for going against their beliefs that the earth was the center. Galileo was put in a house arrest for the rest of his life and people thought he was crazy. Public opinion is just that, an opinion. Let people have their opinions and don't ridicule them. Sasquatch believers should allow skepticism, and skeptics should allow people to believe what they want. Why must the burden of proof fall under the believers? Can skeptics 100% prove that Sasquatch doesn't exist? I will believe Sasquatch doesn't exist if a skeptic can give me 100% proof it doesn't exist. But if there is even a 1% chance that this creature exists, then the possibility exists, and laughing at people who believe in Sasquatch is totally wrong. People play the lottery with a less chance of winning than the chance that Sasquatch exists. Yet, do they receive the same ridicule? No, because there is a chance they could win, just as there is a chance that Sasquatch exists. It is fact that aliens exist in our world. Who knows what else?
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our Action Hound Media YouTube channel and check out our website, actionhoundmedia.com.